Okay, so the next video for today is looking at planning a recount for the Christmas holidays. So we're going to use our boxing up sheet that was included with your books and your planning. So you need to grab that. I'm going to talk about a little bit what I did in the Christmas holidays and then what I'm expecting from you ready so that you can be able to write this up tomorrow. So, what did everybody do in the holidays? Well, you're at home, so you can't really talk to each other about this. So I'm just going to go straight on to me. So I've taken these are some of the photos that I took in the holidays, and I'll explain what's going on in each one. So we have some very naughty elves. Okay, so we have Hulk here with the red hat and Woody with the green hat. They decided on the first day of the holidays they were going to be really mean and wrap up our television, my son's tablet, the remote control, and also my other son's laptop, which was hidden away in his bedroom. Then a little bit later on in the holidays, after we got over the fact that we were going to be not seeing family for a while, we decided to take a trip out to go to Nine Springs, which is a country park in Yeovil. And these are my two boys. They were running over the stepping stones. It's amazing that none of them either fell in or hurt themselves. So that same evening, we were visited by Father Christmas. It's a bit of a blurry photo, I'm afraid. So he came through and visited us in our estate. So we went down to say hello to him, making sure that we were getting all the presents that we wanted for Christmas. And then we decided, we were already wrapped up nice and warm, so we thought we'd go around the estate and having a look at all the Christmas lights. And this is one that's actually raising money for Yeovil Hospital. So it had a lovely display down here, and then their whole house was just covered in lights, which was really nice to see. So we did that on Christmas Eve. Okay, so if I go to the next bit, that wasn't Christmas Eve, that was the day before Christmas Eve. So on Christmas Eve, we always go out. So this is my youngest son. The elves had left us some Christmas crumpets, and he decided it was his advent calendar day, so he decided to have chocolate spread on his crumpet and then put his advent calendar chocolate on as well for double the amount. And then we decided to go to Montacute House, and this is my boys climbing in the trees, which they absolutely love to do. And then this is a picture of me, obviously, and this is Mrs. Copping. And so this was a photo that we took while we were at Montacute House. That leads us on to the wonderfulness that is Christmas Day. So when we woke up in the morning, we needed to check that Father Christmas had been, and he'd had his mince pie, he'd given his carrot to Rudolph, and he'd had his little bit of milk. So we have a little thing in the house where we're not allowed to go into to see all the presents until we've had breakfast. But this was done. So they'd opened their stockings. And this was them looking for all their presents for the very first time that Father Christmas had given us. Then we had our traditional Christmas dinner. And then we had some pictures. I've got some pictures here of my youngest son opening some presents. So here he opened a draw your own Pokemon book, and then he also got some roller skates, which he decided to play with inside. After Christmas, it happens to be my eldest son's birthday. He was 10 this year, so we had his birthday party, or his birthday. Couldn't really have a party this year, so this is him opening his cards and his presents. We've done him a little balloon here. This was his cake, which was made by my other half. She makes some fantastic cakes. And then it was up to him, because we couldn't go out for a meal anywhere. We said to him, what did he want to do for pudding? For tea time, so we got Casper's delivery in. It was very late, but it was very yummy. His birthday is the day before New Year's Eve, so on New Year's Eve this is us having some sparkler fun, and we had a movie night, and we decided to watch Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, which went down really, really well. So what I want you to do is I would like you just to focus on Christmas Day, unless you did loads of stuff in the holidays and you want to do focus on the different things that you did, like I did. I just want you to focus on Christmas Day. So in these boxes here, we're going to put some time connectives. So some of you might find that you've already got time connectives in those boxes, and you will have first, next, then, after that, and finally, which you can use, but we could also use some different ones. So we could have early in the morning, for example. So early in the morning. That would be a really nice time connective. If it was really early in the morning, you could say when it was still dark. Okay, so this could be after breakfast. This one could be during the morning. Depends on what you did and what you want to write about, really. So I'm just going to do this slide for you. And then in these bits, just like we've done in class, I want you to come up with some pictures. So early in the morning, I might draw, and this is going to be horrible because I'm used to doing it on the computer. So I might draw my boys. They're very happy. Excuse the really bad drawing. So my boys came in with their stockings, and it was very early in the morning, so I'm going to do a clock. And I'm not joking. This was the time. Okay, we sent them back to bed, and then they came in. I'm going to put a full stop there because that could be a good place to put a full stop when I do my writing. And then early in the morning we opened some presents. This is my horrible, hideous present. Okay, and everybody was very happy. Okay, so after breakfast, you might want to say what you had for breakfast. So I might actually change that. So I've not got after breakfast, I might say for breakfast. For breakfast. Okay. Or you could give a time, so you could say at 7 o'clock in the morning or at 8 o'clock in the morning. And then you're going to draw, we always have croissants. Oh, this is going to be great. I'm never going to be able to draw a croissant. Of the curly kind. Kind of looks like a bull's head more than a croissant, I do apologise. So we had croissants and chocolate pan. Right, how am I going to do that? What might be a good idea here is if you actually label what the pictures are, because when you come to write it tomorrow, you might think, what in the world have I drawn, or what in the world is that? So I am just going to put a little bit of text underneath with croissant in here, making sure I spell it correctly, and chocolat, pan au chocolat, pan au chocolat. And then I could go on. So during the morning, we opened some more presents. And you might want to say what you got. So there's my present, my really bad present. And you might say and I might do an arrow here for got. I got lots of books because I do like to read. And what else did I get? I got some chocolates. So there's my tin of chocolate. And again, I can write underneath what I got. So books, chocolates. Okay. So if we went, these are our time connectives that we're going to use for our story. I've got my keywords in there. I just need to think about adjectives now as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put some more text in, but I'm going to change the colour this time. So my excited children came in with their bulging stockings. Might just move that a minute. And then it was actually quite a flaky croissant. Can't spell, no. Flaky croissant. And a hot pain au chocolat. Okay, I had quite small presents because the book's not very big. Okay, and I might put yummy for chocolates in here. So you've got your time connectives. You've got your clear pictures to say what you're doing. So if I was to say this back to myself, I would say my excited children came, brought their stockings into our room at 4 a.m. That's why I've got my full stop there. They opened their presents and they were happy. So I'm going to put a conjunction in here. So I could put a full stop in there as well. They came in with their presents, they were happy, but I'm trying to join those two sentences together tomorrow, so I'm going to leave it blank. Here for breakfast, I had a flaky croissant and a hot chocolate pan, so I'm going to put my full stop after that. During the morning, we opened lots of presents. I got some books and some yummy chocolates. So there's my full stops in there as well. So when I come to write it tomorrow, I've got my full stops in, so I know where to put my full stops and my capital letters. So, and you can carry on. So you've got to go right up to the end of the day if you can. What did you have for Christmas dinner? You can do it in this bit. What did you do in the afternoon? Did you play games? Did you watch a film? Anything at all? And then what happened at the end of the day? Did you watch a film? Did you get a story read to you? Did you just collapse on the sofa? Did you have so much chocolate that you were just really tired? I don't know. Okay. Once all you've got to do is your plan today. Put as much detail in there as possible, and then you're going to spend tomorrow writing it. Okay. Good luck. Can't wait to see what you have done on Christmas.